Hey everyone, in this session we are going to talk about how we can customize our modern SharePoint list view form using Power Apps. So now let's get started. So first of all, let me explain you the scenario. This is my list and I have a timesheet data over here. When the user click on new form, they will be able to fill this many of information over here. Now we want to customize this form. To customize this form, there are two approaches. One is using customize form approach. So using this customize form option, it will redirect us to the Power Apps page and we can easily customize our form using this option. And the second option is create an app. So create an app will create the independent Canvas app from where we can customize our form. In my next session, I am going to talk about independent Canvas app. So by that way you will get an idea like what's the basic difference between the out of the box customized form and create an app option. So now let's customize our form using this approach. So once you click on this customized form, it will redirect us to Power Apps Studio from where we can easily customize our form using simple drag and drop functionality. With that, I am going to also explain you the out of the box function which has been used in the creation of this app. Alright, so whenever you open your Power Apps Studio, by default this screen has been created for you. Now let me explain you the different component of this Power Apps. So basically you can see that here is my form in which all the fields of the list has been added. Now let's say for an example, if you want to add any additional field from your list, you can add, like let's say for an example, I want to add attachment control. So once you add that attachment control, it would be added to the form and you can easily use this drag and drop to increase or decrease the size of your form. Alright, now let's say for an example, if you want to change the position of your field. So let's say for an example, I want the date as a first position, I want the project name as a second position, then description, and then hours. Now I don't want to have this attachment, so I will remove this. So this is how you can easily customize your fields using simply drag and drop features, right? So this is the form customization. Now how can you imagine, like when you click on new, it should open the new form. When you click on edit, it should open the edit form. When you click on view, it should open the view form. Everything is integrated within this single screen itself. So let me explain you this thing. So once you click on this SharePoint integration and check out its event, you would be having the different events. Let's say for an example, on new means that whenever you click on new button of your list, at that time new form should be visible to you. So for that, on new, it will initialize this new form. Under new form, you need to provide the ID of your SharePoint form 1. Alright, so this is the new form event. Now let's say edit form event. So on edit form, you just need to provide edit form action. So whenever we select any of the item and click on edit, it will trigger this event. Right, now let's say on cancel. Let's say if user clicks on cancel, so it should reset the form. Alright, and at last on view. So on view, it will open the view form. So view form is the function name. On save event, so once user clicks on save button, it will submit my form. Alright, so this is the basic functionality. Right, now let me explain you the form elements, which are the most important component. So let's say for an example, once my form is saved successfully, it should reset my form and it should hide that panel. So for that, it will use reset form and request hide on the success event of the form. Alright, same way on in form, one of the most important concept is the item. Alright, so basically when the edit form is opened, which item should be pre-populated by default here, which is mentioned by this out of the box action. So which means that if any of the item is selected, then it would open the edit form and pre-populate the value over here. It's meaning like that. right? Now let me explain you one more thing here. So now there is a question like in your mind that what if I want to customize few element of the forms. For an example, if I want to add the new save button or new cancel button from here, how can I achieve that? So let's say it's a very straightforward and very easy. Let's say if I want to add any additional save button in the form itself, we will add one button over here. We will write one event, that is the submit form here. So on select, we will write a function submit form, and inside submit form we will type the name of the form, that is SharePoint form 1. All right, so once you click on that, it will save your form. All right, so this is how you can add any customized button over here. Now once you add this thing, we need to publish this form. So first of all, let's save our form, and now let's publish it to SharePoint. So let me open my list again, or you can directly go here from back to SharePoint. So that will close your Power Apps and redirect you to the form. Now let me click on this new button. So you can see that your Power Apps form will open now. Now let me submit my form. Now let me just save my form. So this will add an entry over here. Now let's see, if I want to edit this form, I'm clicking on this edit, and pre-populated information is available over here, and when I hit save, it will store my form, right? So this is how we can easily customize our out-of-the-box SharePoint list view form with the help of Power Apps with the customize form option. Now there is a question in your mind that what if I do not want this Power Apps form anymore in the list association? So how can I remove that? Now that you just need to go to your list settings. Then here you have the form setting option. Here you will be finding three options, like one is default SharePoint form, second one is customize Power Apps form, and use the info path form. Now if you do not want to use this Power Apps form, you can use this out of the box SharePoint form in here. Alright, now let's say you want to delete your out of the box customization form. So how can you do that? So once you select this thing and once you click on this delete custom form, so it will remove your out of the box Power Apps customization form that you just did, and by default it would be set as a out of the box list view SharePoint form. Alright, so this is how you can change that setting. Right now I just make it as out of the box list view form, but based on your requirement you can change that from the form setting. Alright, so hope this is clear for you now. You understand the basic idea of customizing your out of the box list form using the Power Apps. If you have any question, you can share your opinion with me in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and WhatsApp. If you wish to receive the daily notification from my channel, just click on this form. This will be redirecting you to this form. Fill the form and you will be receiving the daily notification on your WhatsApp number. Stay connected with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.